What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my video. My name is SIKKY BEATS. I'm a producer based out of Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. And in this video, I'm gonna show you as many tricks that you can do with 808s as I can in under 2 minutes. Before we get started on this, I wanna play the beat for you. For this beat, I'm using drums for my drum kit, as well as an exclusive sample for my Patreons. Links for both will be in the description. All right, cool. Now that that's out of the way, let's start the timer. Boop. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to make sure that the 808 sample that we want to use in our song is not going to be slightly detuned. Now, how you can fix this is by clicking on the 808 sample, right-clicking, and clicking Edit and Pitch Corrector. That will bring up the 808 in a plugin called NuTone. And what you do from here is you can see that the 808 note is actually starting at an E and then sliding down to a C. So what we want to do is we want to take that note and we want to slide it down like that and click Control A to select the whole note. And this knob saying center, we're just going to turn it down. It's going to bring it right into the center, and we're going to twist these other knobs until we can see that it's all perfectly in tune. Perfect. Now that we have that, we're going to drag the sample onto our 808 track. The next thing I want to show you is how do we make sure that the 808 lasts as long as we want it to last. I'm sure you've all experienced that your 808s are always sometimes too short or way too short, so we can fix that very quickly. Right click on the 808 in the sampler track, click Edit, and it'll open up in Edison. Now when you're in Edison, zoom as close as you can get and select a cycle, a wave cycle like this. Now if you're not seeing this, the fix for this is basically coming here to this magnet icon. In the drop down, click Snap to Zero Crossing. That'll basically select a whole cycle. Next thing you want to do is you want to click on this little flag, click Set Loop, and double click, and there you go. We've set a loop point on that 808 cycle. And we're going to drag that whole sample back into our sampler track, and now you'll see in a second that the 808 lasts forever. But before we do that, I want to do another thing. Sometimes you want your 808s to stop as soon as you're playing so that you can hit another note and the first note doesn't conflict and warble the two notes. So that's it for the timer, but we're gonna turn that off. We're gonna finish this very quickly. What we want to do is we want to head over to the envelope tab and we want to turn down the attack, the hold, the decay, up the sustain, and turn down the release. What that basically does is that the 808's not going to softly glide in, it's not going to fade out slowly, it's going to hit right away and it's going to cut out right away as well. So as long as we hold a note, it'll play. As soon as we let go of the note, it'll disappear. So this is what that sounds like. See, we have that. This is what that sounds like with the beat. Before you go, I want to share with you one bonus trick. When you have an 808 arrangement like this, sometimes to create more of an impact, you can have the 808 cut out before certain hits. For example, you can have the 808 play right before a clap, and as soon as a clap comes in, it disappears. So you can see if I, for example, right here, the 808's hitting, and then as soon as the snare comes in right here, it disappears. So check it out. It disappears and it makes that snare just sound a little bit harder. That is it for the first 2 Minute Tuesdays with me, SIKKY. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please go ahead and leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. If you want to see another 2 Minute Tuesdays, be sure to leave a comment saying 2 Minute Tuesdays, what you want to see. It could be gain staging, compression, EQ, sound design, whatever you want. If you see someone's already commented your option, make sure to upvote that so that I can see. The more thumbs up I get on a comment, the more likely I am to do that. I do hope that you guys enjoyed this and learned something. If you did, let me know. If you have any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments. And yeah, SIKKY Beats out.